What's up everyone, Coach New. Welcome back to another video. Today we got my WWE Payback predictions and we got some AW Stadium Stampede mode in the background just because I really enjoy playing this game and I want an excuse to use it in videos. And to make it WWE related, we are going to play through as Cody Rhodes, but let's get into our Payback predictions. This video will probably be uploaded Thursday, so it will be before SmackDown. There's currently 6 matches announced, just in case one or two get added on SmackDown, and that's why I'm not including them here basically. So let's get into the card and what is announced so far, and we're going to start with LA Knight, versus The Miz, and I'm going to go with LA Knight on this one. Very obvious reasons. LA Knight super over at this current moment in time. Like one of the most over acts in the whole of WWE, and yeah, Miz, he's just kind of, Miz has done a lot in his career. He's former champion, former current champion, but it's just kind of right now in recent times, just kind of just being stuck around the mid card, doing nothing really. But yeah, I feel like this is a way to give LA Knight a win on a pay-per-view or a premium live event. Get LA Knight have some momentum behind him, and kind of hopefully this then is the start of kind of a bit of a push for LA Knight, getting him up the card a bit more. He I believe he did win the Slim Jim Battle Royal at SummerSlam. So he's coming off a win at SummerSlam, and yeah, hopefully he'll get the win again here over The Miz, and then those back-to-back premium PLE wins can be used to help elevate Knight further up the card. Next thing we're going to move on to is the United States Championship match. Rey Mysterio defending against Austin Theory. Of course, Rey defeated Theory for the championship, and Austin is getting his rematch here. Again, I feel like this is a bit of an obvious one. I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio in this one. Again, Rey, like I said, just recently beat Theory for the championship. Just recently won it. I don't think it would make much sense to have Rey drop it straight back to Theory here at Payback. So yeah, I'd keep the belt on Rey so we can kind of start doing something different with Theory. He did hold the championship since Survivor Series, and his reign kind of, towards the end of his reign, it kind of started to, what's the best way to describe it? I guess kind of flatten out. Like he had a couple of good moments. The Survivor Series Triple Threat match where he won it was very good. The Elimination Chamber defense was good. Beating John Cena, whereas the match itself didn't really help Theory, and the whole built-in match kind of didn't help Theory at all. It kind of hurt Theory more than it helped him. Beating John Cena at WrestleMania is still a big thing on paper. And then, of course, I thought his triple threat was it Lashley and Bronson at Backlash was very good. But yeah, then things kind of like the momentum of the push kind of like faded away. And by the time he lost the championship, it was time, and yeah, it was the right call. Whether Rey Mysterio is the right person to beat him or not, again, I'm not really sure. It looked like they were maybe going to go with Santos Escobar. Could have been a good one for him. LA Knight, of course, we mentioned, would have been a great United States champion and would have continued his momentum and how over he is. Like, Rey Mysterio is a legend, there's no doubt about it, but does Rey need the United States Championship is more of what I'm getting at, which is no. But yeah, Rey is the United States Champion once again. Like I said, a legend, but he doesn't really need the belt, but also giving the belt back to Theory, I don't think is the right way to go. So you probably could make someone by having them defeat Rey for the championship at a future point. But yeah, I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio to successfully retain over Austin Theory. Next up match we'll move into is this steel cage match between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. Again, this is a match that we thought we were going to get at SummerSlam, but they decided to hold it off, and we are getting it here at Payback inside of a steel cage to keep Zoe Stark out. I'm going to go with Becky on this one again. I don't know how much longer Trish is going to stick around for, and I feel like this whole story has been to get to Becky getting the win decisively over Trish, and I feel like that's the way it's gonna go. I don't really see the benefit of Trish Stratus getting the win over Becky Lynch. Like I said, I don't really know how long Trish is sticking around for. She's already a Hall of Famer, taking a loss to someone with the star power and the overness of Becky Lynch. Won't really hurt her, even though I don't think Becky losing again to Trish hurts Becky. I just don't think it makes much sense to have Becky lose to Trish. Like, I don't really know what else you do with Trish. Like, again, it depends on if she sticks around or not. But I'm going to go with the man, Becky Lynch, to get the victory in this one over Trish Stratus. And then we have Raquel Rodriguez challenging Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. I'm so used to calling it the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, but it is the Women's World Championship, and I'm going to go with Rhea to retain here. I do like Raquel, and again, this is not a match I was potentially thought we could have seen at SummerSlam. They've been building for a while, but they just never we never got it. And yeah, we're getting it here at Payback. Again, I'm going to go with Rhea. I won't take the belt off Rhea just yet. She has had the belt for a bit, holding it since WrestleMania, but I just don't see now being the right time to take it off her. Her run hasn't really got going, in a sense. She hasn't really had a lot of defenses that have been really anything. Of course, we had a match against Selena at Backlash, which was in Puerto Rico, and we had the match with Natalia in Saudi. Two matches that didn't really have a lot of story, two matches that were kind of thrown together. We do have a bit of story here with Raquel, with Rhea taking out Raquel and Liv over the past couple of weeks. So at least we've got a bit of something going into this one, and it's not just another random match. Rhea hasn't defended the belt at Money in the Bank. She hasn't defended the belt at SummerSlam. I don't know if Rhea has had a bit of a minor injury, but yeah, she hasn't defended the belt at the last two pay-per-views, or PLEs, I should say. And yeah, I just think there's a lot more left in the tank of this Rhea run. Especially with the story of the Judgment Day and how they've been doing, and the story you've been telling with them. As much as I like Raquel, and I do think one day we will see Raquel as a women's world champion, I do not think it is now the time or the place to do it, and I think Rhea Ripley will successfully retain the championship. Next match is a Steel City Street Fight for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn take on the Judgment Days, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. This is a bit of a hard one to call. Kind of like Rhea, Sami and Kevin have had the tag team titles since WrestleMania, but again, it feels like the reign has never really got going in a way. It just kind of, I know Kevin picked up an injury, but yeah, it's been a bit stop-start. The only real title defense that I can think of that they've had on a major show on a PLE and stuff is the one at Night of Champions when they beat Solo and Roman. I don't really remember any other big title defenses. Maybe a couple of on Raw they've had, but yeah, I feel like we haven't really gone into the Sammy and Kevin title run. You could give the belts to Judgment Day. Rhea currently women's champion. Dom has the North American Championship. You could add the tag team championships into the Judgment Day's ranks. Of course, Damian Priest, Senior Money in the Bank as well. So yeah, and the story they've kind of been telling recently is a bit of tension in the Judgment Day between Priest and Balor, and I feel like that is gonna ultimately, as much as I like Judgment Day, I feel like they're gonna have Balor and Priest lose here and continue to tease that dissension within the ranks of the Judgment Day. Of course, in the feud against Seth Rollins, we've seen Damian Priest accidentally cost Finn Balor at Money in the Bank and at SummerSlam. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna continue to tease the tensions within the Judgment Day in this one, and to continue to tease the kind of split between Balor and Priest. And I won't be surprised if we seen JD McDonough get involved. He's kind of been involved in the Judgment Day stuff on Raw as of late, so I won't be surprised if maybe JD tries to help the Judgment Day. Priest doesn't want the help, so he's kind of distracted by it, which allows Sammy and KO to retain. But again, I also wouldn't be against Finn and Priest getting the win here, because I feel like having them as tag team champions and telling the story they are, with the tension between them and and the rest of the Judgment Day, it could be some entertaining stuff. But yeah, I'm interested to see what direction to go. I'm going to go with Sammy and Kevin on this one, but it is a tough call. I can easily see it going both ways, and I wouldn't be angry at them going either way. So yeah, I'm gonna just, for the sake of this, I think Sammy and Kevin is the safer bet to go with for predictions, just because the story they are telling within the Judgment Day and the tensions between Balor and Damian Priest. And then that brings us on to the singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins defends against Shinsuke Nakamura, and I'm a big Shinsuke fan. I'm happy that Nakamura is getting this big singles match, this title match. He's someone that should be in the world title picture. He's someone that should have been in the world title picture for the past couple of years. But WWE have kind of dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, no, yeah, Shinsuke, he's definitely someone that deserves to be in around the world title picture. Do I think he beats Seth Rollins here? No. I love Shinsuke, but I just don't think they've built up him enough to be the one to dethrone Seth, at least as of now. Maybe this the start of like a program between Seth and Nakamura, where eventually in 2 or 3 shows time, Nakamura's been built up enough to dethrone Rollins. But I just think, as we stand right now, I just don't think they've done enough to make Nakamura a serious contender. Where I just don't see them, as much as I want them to. I just don't see them putting the belt on Shinsuke. But this match, it's going to be a banger. Seth and Nakamura, 2 of the best in the company, 2 of the best currently going. I love Nakamura, love Rollins. This is going to be a banger of a match, and I'm excited to see these 2 tear it down at Payback. And yeah, as much as I love Nakamura, I just don't see him being the one to dethrone Seth freaking Rollins here. And that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know your payback predictions in the comment section below. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.